Expected onslaught of early pressure from Egypt. Marwan Mosen getting his first sight of goal, the centre forwards.
Oh, slightly behind him. Nearly looped over the goalkeeper. Comfortable save for him in the end, but good pressure from Egypt right at the start here.
Salah. Zimbabwe have a bit of early respite as Lunga wants to take the throw.
He's work cut out. Lunga, the left back.
Just got football in South Africa, as an awful lot of this Zimbabwean squad do. Mohammadi, Salah, Mosen, Mohammadi again. Expected pattern of play has happened in the opening 3 minutes here, with Egypt dominating the ball and Zimbabwe with plenty of numbers behind it.
Watch down that right-hand side. Yes, everybody's looking at Mo Salah, of course, but Mohammadi loves to break forward. He's the player of the tournament, 2010. A lot of time in England with Sunderland, Hull, now with Aston Villa.
Ghazi. To start as a Premier League player, which he is again now with Aston Villa. Promotion back to the top flight. Here's Hamed.
Hamed will just drop in between the two centre-backs at times to allow the full-backs to get higher. Mohammadi. And then Stewart.
Salah. Looking for Mosen through the centre, but playing by Edmond Sabanda. He's already chalked up a couple of saves in the 4 minutes. There is Javier Aguirre, who was a fine player in his day, capped 59 times by Mexico, scoring 14 goals. Gold Cup winner with Mexico in 2009. For Mexico when they hosted the 1986 World Cup, reaching the quarter-finals. Same side of this, Hugo Sanchez. Trezeguet. Start by Persona, the Zimbabwean captain.
Midfield, El Said will be the furthest forward of the midfield players. Number 19.
Persona to Ayasha Mushekwi. After this one again, but Karuru got there. Covered though by Mohamed Allah.
Good forward run. Karuru, the midfield player. Gets out there, gets the block in. Very mindful that his arm wasn't in the way. There is no VAR here until the quarter-finals.
Interesting decision, that one. So we will play a knockout round of this competition without video assistant. This is Biliak with the swinging corner. He wants it retaken though.
Quite understand why the referee gives a warning. The very first corner coming in.
Shinawi get himself a clearer view of Biliak's corner.
Man marking in the box. Egypt.
By Biliat to Nakamba. Yeah, set piece comes to nothing for Zimbabwe.
Complete waste from Zimbabwe. There's their coach, Kizanga.
Zimbabwean international, 67 now. He's been in charge since July of 2017. It's actually his fourth spell in charge of Zimbabwe. He guided them to the African Cup of Nations finals in 2004. To Ghazi. Trezeguet. Into the penalty area towards Mosen, but the whistle has gone.
inside. On his right foot.
Egyptian corner. Pushed away well by Zimbabwe. Red shirts forward again. Zimbabwe knocks it away. Trezeguet beaten to it. Zimbabwe clear towards the pacey Kamabiliat. Karuru. Got low by Hamed.
A good midfielder's job there. Hamed. Aside from his playmaking skills, he's good on the ball. Play ticking over for Egypt.
Mohamedi. Salah. Deep to pick up possession in these early stages. The Liverpool man, Mohamedi. Now Salah gives himself some space. Exchange of passes. Nice play by Salah. Mosen with the touchback, and it's a good save again by Zimbabwe. Lovely play by Egypt. The best piece of interplay we've seen from either side. And Zimbabwe again called into action.
The attacking midfield player that gets the shot away. Al Said breaking onto that little touch from Mosen. Just needed to pass it into one of the corners. Great interplay. Started by that right-hand side again. They're trying to create 3 versus 2 down that right-hand side. Mosen just picked up the pace, made a couple of 1-2s.
Salary still returned from Russia with a couple of goals in the bag.
So it wasn't their best tournament, was it? In Russia.
Salah. Still 3 games by Uruguay, Russia and Saudi Arabia. Salah scored both the Egyptian goals in that tournament. Salah certainly hasn't been the love affair with the World Cup that there has been with the Africa Cup of Nations for Egypt. It's Salah. Ghazi. Hamed. Ghazi. Shraf with the ball in behind Salah. Now Biliat. It's a good ball as well to Karuru. Moshekwi's in the centre, but the delivery was way out of the range of Ayasha Moshekwi. It's Masona. Again the target, but too many red shirts back, and Hamed gets it away. This is Trezeguet. Masona to Moshekwi. Challenge with Al Shinawi. Thought he was being fouled.
Might be a bit unlucky there. Moshekwi just pulled off the centre half. Maybe he just uses his arm, but he's got every right to go for it. It's that left arm that just catches the goalkeeper. That's what the referee saw, and that's why he's given the foul. But he is good in the air. I know you've seen a lot of him in China. Moshekwi.
Dalian Yifang in the Chinese Super League. He's also a full basketball international for Zimbabwe. So I'm surprised to see the height that he got there on the jump for the header. Salah. Big miss for Dalian Yifang. He's away here at the Cup of Nations. Here's Salah. Has got space to utilise now. Mosen is in the centre. Al Said is in there as well. Zimbabwe get it away. They're queuing up for it. And Al Said is off target. But the chances are mounting up here for the host nation.
Once again, it's down that right-hand side. Mo Salah tries to pick out the run of Mosen here. Goalkeeper just about does enough. What a cutback that is from El Mohamedi. Big chance. The second one of the game for El Said. He got it horribly wrong. And then he was just about to take the shot as well. What a cutback and vision that was from El Mohammadi. Took a whack on the hand as he made that first save, Subanda.
6 goals and 42 internationals for Abdul Al Said. There in 2018 at the World Cup. 2 big chances. The 33-year-old early on here. Given the early pressure from Egypt, it's difficult to see Zimbabwe holding out, but this is a potential problem for them, as the ice pack is applied to the hamstring of Nyasha Mushekwi.
That doesn't look good, does it? Goalkeeper down. A bruised thumb by the looks of it. More importantly, a big centre forward. Man who's going to get them the goals. So he's pulled his hamstring here.
Bearing in mind, a lot of these players are at the end of their seasons. The Chinese Super League only kicked off in March, so Mushekwi should be pretty match fit, shouldn't he? That will be a massive blow. He's by far and away their first choice at centre forwards. We do have Evans Rusike, who plays for Supersport United in South Africa. Matizwa is another striker available on the bench. 25-year-old, a very different player though, just 5'7". He's been busy, and he's made a pretty decent start. Edmore Sibanda, the Zimbabwean goalkeeper.
He's made 3 saves. Expect him to save all of them, but certainly reacted quickly enough.
The first time these two countries have met in the Africa Cup of Nations. Zimbabwe lost 2-1 to Egypt in the 2004 edition. She lost all 4 of their previous matches against Egypt. Goal scorer that day for Zimbabwe, the 2-1 loss to Egypt in 2004. A former teammate of yours, Peter Unlove, who's their all-time leading scorer and clearance holder.
Played with him at Coventry City. Coventry went on a tour in Zimbabwe. They played against him, he was outstanding. Terry Butcher bought him, I think, for around about £10,000. Be a very good signing for 2 or 3 years.
They're beaten by Tariq Hamed. Here's Salah. Zimbabwe doubling up on him. It's a good foot in from Makamba. Mohammadi. Salah in space again. Cleared away that time though by Hadebe.
Midfield player that looks like he's going to make a lot of runs forward is Ururu, the number 10. He's tried to join in through the middle. On the left-hand side, Biliat has tried to go beyond the centre forward. Shekwi. At the moment, looks as though he's okay and going to carry on.
It's going to be tough for Zimbabwe to get through anyway, but if they were to lose Mushekwi, it would be a massive blow. Generally in this format of tournament, 3 points is enough to get you through, so it's going to be a massive game against Uganda for Zimbabwe. Away by Higazi. Trezeguet with the little nod down. Taken forward again by Ndimu. Mushekwi by Nakamba. Lunga. Nakamba. Space here for Karuru. Spell of possession that for Zimbabwe, but it's all fallen down a little too easily, and Ayam Ashraf gets it away for Egypt. On the counter with Al Said, who immediately looks for Salah. Hadebe across to meet him, but Salah wriggles away. Salah goes for goal. The angle was tight. He was too high in the end, the Liverpool man.
The centre-half came out and made a mistake there. He seems looking for a pass, he's looking for a cutback. There wasn't one on. He's absolutely right to go for the shot. There was that good tackle in midfield. It just about was a good tackle. Netzi, that wasn't a good tackle from the centre-half. He did well to cover around his full-back, then didn't make the challenge properly.
Sometimes we've seen Mo Salah swings in shots from seemingly too tight an angle. On this occasion.
Again, it was Biliat that made the forward run from his his wide position.
Ashraf. Supposed to be starting this game. We can only presume there was a late injury for Ahmed Mansour, who's the original left back on the team sheet. Through getting himself in the way. Zimbabwe to get it up to Mashekwi quickly though. Billiat up in support. It's lively Billiat, bit of pace about him. He's for Kaizer Chiefs in South Africa.
Difficult role because he's playing on the left-hand side. He's got to try and stop El Mohammadi breaking forward. It's a great effect. Then he's got to go and support his big centre forward whenever the ball goes forward. Certainly his work cut out. Wide left player.
Going to come into this competition on the back of another tournament, the Kosovo Cup, for the nations in the Southern Africa region. Scored Billiat a 2-0 win against Comoros at the start of this month. They finished in third place in the end in that tournament, lost on penalties to eventual winners Zambia in the semi-finals. Zambia initially recently won this competition but haven't qualified this time. Mohammadi.
Big surprise when they won the African Cup of Nations a few years ago, Zambia.
Got hit by Salah. To that memorable success. He is here, he's coach of Morocco.
Looks like won it with the Ivory Coast as well.
Yeah, amazing record.
Presumably he'll be in his usual white shirt, skin tight.
It's Derekwa. It's Makamba. The lively Billiat. 1-2 with Karuru. Karuru's done really well to win it back for Zimbabwe. Here's Billiat. Wriggle his way through, in the end ran into El Said. The out ball again, straight to Mo Salah. Away by Hadebe.
Up front of letting Lunga go forward and we're getting the centre-half to cover round on Mo Salah.
It's Nakamba. To Mashekwi. Almost wriggled away from Hegazi. Covered by El Neni.
Minus the flowing locks, El Neni.
Yeah, I didn't recognise him initially.
Just starting to settle into the game now, Zimbabwe. One or two good attacks. Never rotated midfield in there. Guru's made several good runs forward. Join in with Mashekwi. Been quite impressive with his hold-up play so far.
Salah. Football again here by Egypt. It's played in towards Mosen. Couldn't get a touch on it.
Too easy for Egypt again to get down that right-hand side. Talked about Billiat being a really quick player. Likes to get forward. He just let El Mohammadi run off the back of him. Lunga got caught in midfield. It's a big problem for Zimbabwe down that far side.
It's Karuru. Netsi. Mosen. Trezeguet. Moving ominously forward again. El Said to Salah. Faced by Lunga. Backed off in by Salah towards El Said. Salah again. He'd have gone down there if he might have had a penalty. Here's Karuru. Mashekwi. It's tough for Mashekwi, isn't it? He's up there as the lone striker. When he gets it like that, he's immediately pounced upon. El Mohammadi. Cleared by Hadebe. Certainly not textbook, is it? The defending at times by teenage Hadebe, the Zimbabwean centre-back. Here's Salah. Trezeguet, but again, Zimbabwe have the bodies there, and here's Billiat. El Mohammadi, who quickly takes the free kick to El Mohammadi. El Said. It's fallen here for Mosen. Took a bit of a swipe at that.
Again, he's right to have the shot on his left foot. Just got to get over it, get the technique right. The pass was actually intended for Trezeguet. I think both Trezeguet and Mosen can sometimes flatter to deceive. They're very talented players. The Mexican coach.
We're pleased with the start they've made, but perhaps a little disappointed with the end product at the moment.
They'll also be slightly disappointed, worried that Zimbabwe have had good possession a couple of times, high up the field, good areas. Better pass and Egypt would have been caught on the counter-attack, one of their own set plays.
Fabulous noise. Home supporters. Here's Al Neni to Ashraf. Again. Start by Derikwa. Neni. Salah. Backs off again. Salah plays it across towards Mosen. It's cleared away by Padimu. Salah almost taunting Davin Lunga. Just backs off a couple of yards every time that he faces Mo Salah. And he hasn't got anywhere near him at the moment.
I think he passes it. His legs in the end for the run. The centre forward. So watch out for El Sayed, who's made several good runs from his advanced midfield position, number 19.
A couple of chances as well. Same by Sabanda, the other off target. Ghazi's header, who's a giant in that Egyptian defence at the Africa Cup of Nations. Centre back. It's a single minute of the Africa Cup of Nations of 2 years ago. Messi.
Over these couple of years with West Bromwich Albion, didn't miss too many games.
Lunga. It's Karuru. It's back again, Karuru. Nice touch off. Is a chance for Zimbabwe. It was well blocked in the end by Mahmoud Allah. There's Mazona with the shot. Miscontrol by Karuru.
Player that's pulling the strings, Karuru. Just gets away from a couple of challenges, passes the ball square. There's that challenge from Allah. Shot coming in from Mazona. Not sure he caught it perfectly. He'll be more encouraged by these last 5 or 10 minutes, the coach. Tanga.
Actually played in Zimbabwe's first post-independence game back in 1980. Country was in transition from Rhodesia. Kamba. There's Derikwa. From the Zona. By Neni. Now Al Sayed towards Salah. They're getting in ahead of him this time though and winning the header. Done by Nakamba.
Good defending by Lunga. Now he's breaking forward away from Mo Salah.
Towards Mashekwi. Ghazi gets it away. It's Karuru. About Zimbabwe when they do get it into the final third. The Mazona, Karuru. And towards Mashekwi. Has gone, free kick for Egypt. The relief for Zimbabwe is that he seems to have recovered from that only problem with Mashekwi. Here's Trezeguet. An important first touch, but it wasn't a particularly good one.
Mosen was saying that he was fouled there. A lovely pass from Mo Salah. He cuts inside on his left foot. Really poor touch from Trezeguet, and that's what I was talking about. looks as though he's going to be a really good player, looks as though he's going to do the right things, but often makes mistakes. And the product isn't quite as good as it should be.
Hamady. Hala. Hegazi. Ashraf. Egypt in this competition. Until that 2-1 loss to Cameroon in the final 2 years ago, they were 24 games unbeaten at the Africa Cup of Nations finals. Concede a single goal in their first 4 games 2 years ago, till the 1-1 draw with Burkina Faso in the semi-finals. It was Hamed. So another nation who surprisingly haven't qualified for these finals. With the throw, 26 appearances for Nottingham Forest in the Championship this season. So formerly on the books at Burnley, but make an appearance in the Premier League. Feature 5 times for them in the domestic cup competitions. Behind of Nottingham Forest, though. Villiat is fouled.
Changed his position, Villiat. He came infield, and as the furthest forward midfield player, he's got good technique again.
He spent 9 years playing his club football in South Africa. Played 2 years ago in the Cup of Nations. He weighed in with 3 goals in Zimbabwe's qualifying campaign for this tournament. By Lunga. Dealt with though by Mahmoud Hala. Now Saeed. It's got the run of Trezeguet. So ahead of Derikwa. By Trezeguet, it's over Mosen, but not Salah. And there is Salah taunting the defence and then firing the shot straight at Sibanda.
He actually got the shot away when it didn't look possible. Trezeguet doing well down the left-hand side. There's nothing on for Mo Salah. He's having a look. Can he pass it to anyone? Not really. It was a late run into the box. He's so aware of where the defender is, how he can get it through defenders. This is where they have a problem. Lunga's breaking off of him down that left-hand side. He's got the freedom of the park. He's going to go to him now.
They can get good delivery to Mashekwi. He'll finish it off. Ghazi challenging with Mashekwi. He's taken a bit of a whack, and then the first-time shot from Mazona.
He's got a whack on the nose here. From the head. There's the clash. Mashekwi does nothing wrong there. He actually wins the first ball. It's painful though for the defender. It's a poor shot from Sonny, but as you said, if they can get Lunga high up the field, they can get crosses into the box. Yes, Hegazi's good in the air. Hala is good in the air, but so too is the big centre forward, Mashekwi. Just 1 or 2 worrying moments for Javier Aguirre. There it is.
It's a nasty one, isn't it, for Hegazi? There's a broke his nose there. Doesn't look as though it's bleeding, though, does it? Mashekwi did score, actually, in the Cup of Nations 2 years ago. He scored a penalty in the 2-2 draw against Algeria. He actually was able to link up with the national squad slightly earlier as he got himself sent off in Dalian Yifang's 1-0 loss to Hebei China Fortune in his last Chinese Super League game before this tournament. The handy thing is there, he'll serve his domestic suspension while he's playing in this competition. Again, there's more spray though being applied to Mashekwi's thigh. That's a real worry with the crunch game against Uganda coming up for them.
Good news is he's able to carry on.
It's a difficult one that though, isn't it? As you say, if you pulled your hamstring, there's no carrying on, but if you've strained it, it's a real gamble to carry.
Hopefully it might be a knee to the back of the leg, or it might just be a knock. I assume that he's done something to his hamstring. Let's hope that's not the case.
It's a very different looking Mo Salah, isn't it, to a year ago in Russia. Hasn't got himself on the score sheet yet, just that 2 pops at goal, one off target, the other one comfortably saved by Zimbabwe. But he is looking lively, isn't he? Those are the difference winning a Champions League makes to losing one, especially when you come off injured in the final. Here's Ala. Mohamed. Trezeguet.
It's a poor pass from Saeed. Himself turned there, and then play forward.
Mohamed. Ball into Salah, getting in behind again.
What a pass from a great touch as well from Mo Salah. It's the centre half that comes out. Adebe.
Touch off the thigh that let him down. He's finding so much space though, isn't he? Try as they might. Lunga and Adebe trying to get near to him. Player of the year. Swings the corner in, it's over everybody, and then Mahmoud Ala arriving, just couldn't guide it on target.
The 2 players having an argument. It's El Mohammedi, who is good in the air. Does Ala give him a little push in the back? This should be a goal. And Ala mistimes his jump. El Mohammedi fell to the ground. Big chance.
His 5th appearance, Mahmoud Ala. It's a big call by Javier Aguirre to partnering with Higazi in the centre of that defence. He plays club football in this stadium for Zamalek. Foul on Biliat, a free kick to Zimbabwe in a useful position. There will be a threat from set pieces by virtue of the fact that Mashekwi is up there.
Well, there's been a lot of fouls in midfield by the Egyptian players. They've just broken up the play. The referee's pulled them up for fouls, but as yet hasn't pulled out his yellow card. Mashekwi gives saying to the referee.
Still struggling, Higazi.
Held at times. A lot of blood there.
There is blood. We couldn't see that initially. It looked as though he was just dripping sweat, but that is bleeding heavily for Higazi. Could well have broken his nose there. Biliat went for the ambitious finish. It was worth a try.
In the end, it wasn't. It was a terrible effort. But I was watching the players in the box. Mashekwi had made a really good run, and he was onside. Had the ball been played into the right area, he'd have been first to it.
I can understand the thinking though, because they were set up for a delivery into the box and they went for it. As you say, it was a poor strike.
Looks as though he's going to have to be taken off here, Higazi.
Well, this is a blow, isn't it? Because Higazi was the one really looking after Mashekwi. First touch again by Salah, but taken away by Lunga, who read it well. They'd have taken this Zimbabwe if you'd have offered them 0-0 after 35 minutes against the host nation. They've certainly taken it.
Well, physio signalling to the bench, who were demanding a decision from the physio. Physio said we've got to make a change, but I'm not sure Higazi wants to come off. He's still talking to the 4th official down there.
Salah.
Playing with 10 men at the moment. Egypt, they make that decision.
He's winning his 89th cap for Egypt this evening, 63rd for Mo Salah. All the way through there for Karuru, but he's won the free kick. A similar position to the one just a couple of moments ago.
The foul was here, just there. He tried to play advantage of the referee because he won the next tackle.
It's quickly taken. And Egypt get away with it. That was an infinitely better set piece from Zimbabwe this time.
Nice and lively from Biliat. Look, he's standing there, then just makes a run beyond El Mohammedi. Big chance. The goalkeeper does well. He's the only player alert for Egypt. Got to make a decision on Higazi. Make it quickly. He's coming back on.
To say that Al Hadari, the legendary Egyptian goalkeeper, would have been pleased with rushing off his line to get the block in, because it's a really good chance for Karmabilia. Short again, putting the yellow shirts in there. Biliat delivers. It's off the head of Ashraf. Allo with the header away. One back by Mushekwi. And then Lunga couldn't control. There's a bit of respite for Egypt, but there's signs that Zimbabwe are growing into this game.
They're playing with far more confidence now. It's always a big decision when you're playing against Mo Salah. Do you get your left back to stay there and mark him and not break forward, or do you use that opportunity to break off him and create an overload? Lunga's done it well. Not so much in the defensive side of the game, but the centre-half's coming out and trying to deal with Mo Salah, but the full-back, Lunga, is getting forward at will. The hold-up play again from the big centre-forward who threw himself to the ground quite theatrically.
His physical presence all right though, isn't he? Just giving Alaa and Hegazi plenty to think about, and he's made his physical mark on Hegazi to no fault of his own. He's still battling on, the West Brom centre-back. Free kick taken. Here's Karuru. It's been really lively, as is this man, Karmabiliat. Free kick though for Egypt.
Those two players have swapped their positions time and time again. Guru, Biliat. Rotation between that midfield for Zimbabwe. Nakamba's very much the holding midfield player. Slightly worrying times for Javier Aguirre as we go into the end of the first half. Again, and then just going back to make a back three to allow the fullbacks to play higher up the field.
So much experience in competitions as Javier Aguirre coached Mexico at the World Cup, the Copa America, the CONCACAF Gold Cup. He also coached Japan in the Asian Cup when they suffered a shock quarter-final exit to the UAE in 2015. Here he is at the Africa Cup of Nations. He's only missing the Euros, isn't he, for the full set. And Salah. Al Saeed. By Al Mohammadi. Mohammadi again with a chance to deliver. Salah couldn't get on the end of it, but Egypt have it back with Ashraf. Throws the ball in, but again Zimbabwe close ranks well. Here's Ashraf again, up towards Mosen. Header away by Hadebe. Now Biliat.
Good play from Biliat. Brilliant
First half. Zona loses possession to Trezeguet. Tries to get back at him and works hard to get a foot on the ball. Trezeguet has it though for Egypt. It's opened up for Trezeguet! The host nation break through with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. It was Zimbabwe's captain, Knowledge Mazona, who lost possession of it. Try as he might, he couldn't pinch it back off Trezeguet. And he held his nerve, and once it was on his right foot, you always had the feeling that he was going to bend it past Sibanda. And he did exactly that. It is Egypt 1, Zimbabwe 0.
Well, I questioned his end product, Trezeguet, only a few moments ago, but not on that occasion. As you said, once he got it onto his right foot, the goal opened up for him. You knew he was going to bend it into that corner. But a big mistake by Masona. He's probably been one of Zimbabwe's weakest players in this first half. He lost possession, couldn't win it back. Suddenly they were in a bit of trouble here. There's the 1-2. Does well just to cut back inside the centre half and then bend it past the goalkeeper. He doesn't actually get a dive in, Sibanda. Good skill to go past the centre half and an even better finish.
Lovely play by Trezeguet. Strangely enough, Egypt, having dominated the early exchanges in this match, get themselves a goal. Zimbabwe were having their best spell of the game. And that will ease the pressure slightly. The two-time African Champions League winner, Trezeguet, who now plays his football for Kazimpasa in Turkey, popping up with the opening goal of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations.
Just at a time that Egypt needed it. Noise inside this stadium.
Ashraf. Saeed. Zimbabwe have to be careful not to cave in here. Mo Salah! Target. Willing a Mo Salah goal. You can almost hear it every time he picks the ball up.
Can't see here is the run of El Mohammadi. Breaks forward at great pace, just takes the left back with him. That opens up the space for Mo Salah to come back in on his left foot.
Turn here. Zimbabwe, Darikwa having a word with his captain Mazona. He's supposed to be one of the key men for Zimbabwe, the Anderlecht midfielder, but he has struggled in this first half. He's played in Germany for Augsburg and Hoffenheim. He scored the goal to seal qualification for the Cup of Nations in the 2-0 win against Congo, but he was certainly culpable for this goal.
Not good defending either by Madimu, but take nothing away from Trezeguet. There's the pace, there's the little 1-2. This is where he just opens it up for himself when he goes past Madimu. I'm actually surprised the goalkeeper didn't get a dive in, Sibanda. I think everybody in the ground knew exactly where he was going to try and place that one.
Oh, it's given away by Munetsi. They're rocking here, Zimbabwe. Salah for Al Mohammadi. Lunga across well. Player with the thankless task really ahead of kick-off to deal with the right-sided threat of Al Mohammadi and Mo Salah. Here's Al Neni. By Trezeguet. This Egyptian starting 11 will play their trade in the English Premier League next season. Billiat. Shake of the heads. Qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations for the second time in succession. For the second time, they previously reached successive finals in 2004 and 2006. Banned from the qualifying tournament for the 2018 World Cup, Zimbabwe, after they failed to settle an unpaid debt of £45,000 to their former coach Jose Claudine. Mosen.